Hello everyone, back from my sewing weekend, which I think was a great success. I had 11 students on my bag making class. 5 were repeat offenders, they've done the class with me before, but they just enjoy learning more and more and trying out new patterns. So they were great. And I had 6 newbies who worked incredibly hard. I was very proud of them. I'm sure they're all proud of themselves for what they created, what they've learned, the new skills they've learned, new understanding of new products, all the different interfacings, how you use them, how their machines work with different fabrics, and just they worked really hard. But what I was most incredibly proud about was my repeat offenders, how helpful they were to the newbies. I mean, I don't expect anything less because all the sewers I've come across so far have all been very generous with their time and their advice. So I don't expect anything different from my bag students, but they were really, really encouraging, really helpful, had some suggestions, helped them out if they had got a little bit stuck, and applauded them when they completed their first bags. And it was just a great atmosphere. I do love teaching. I love any sort of teaching. I love sharing knowledge, but I really especially love the bag making that I teach because it's so 3D, and it's for a lot of people who are just used to making quilts, which are all very flat and safe. Once you start going into different fabrics, vinyls, leathers, upholstery fabrics, whatever you happen to be using, all the different interfaces, and you're making 3D shapes and you're twisting, turning, and how do I get that under the needle in the machine? There's so much bulk there. It's just, I just love seeing people being able to accomplish that and feel really proud of themselves at the end of it. So it was a great class. I had a great time. I think everyone seemed to enjoy it. Everyone was really happy with what they did. So that was all. It was just a lovely time. But I do come back feeling feeling totally shattered, mentally shattered, because my brain's had to be switched on pretty much 24/7 because you're surrounded by people and you're talking to everyone and you're sharing ideas and you're teaching and everything else. So mentally I get tired, but I come back with my body feels completely broken. So like yesterday, day one, I wasn't fit for anything at all. I could barely get out of bed. Today has been a bit better. I have attempted. I think I've unpacked 1 bag. I will crack on with some tomorrow. I will get everything put away, and then I will be able to focus on sharing some photos and some of the work that was done and some stories about what happened at the weekend. And then once I've got that done, I am going into the sewing room here behind me, my main quilting sewing room, and I am going to have a big blitz in there. I'm going to have a big sort out. I'm going to try and rearrange it differently. I get really stuck on the best way to arrange my fabrics and the best way to arrange my patterns. They tend to get a lot of the fabrics, a lot of the patterns tend to get hidden. Most other things I'm quite organised with. My threads I'm organised with. My rulers, they all hang up on the wall. I've tried a couple of different ways of organising my fat. Do I keep all my fat quarters together? Do I separate them? Do I put colour codes the fabrics? Do I keep certain ranges together? I just never know the best way to do it. So any suggestions would be really, really welcome, because I've tried a few different ways and I'm not sure it's working out the best for me. So if you've got a way that works for you, please share it, because I'd love to know and I'd love to try it out. But my big mission for the rest of this week is to get that room sorted and organised. I think I'm going to do a time lapse of, you know, from start to finish. So hopefully it will look much improved when I finish, because it is a little bit of a disaster zone. It always is when I go to a retreat, because I'm grabbing this, grabbing that, I'm moving things out the way, I'm getting something out of that cupboard. So it just looks a little bit like a bomb's gone off at the moment. So there should be some improvement by the end of the week. Um, and I'm giving myself till the end of the week, because my body is still screaming in pain and it's still exhausted. I think I might up my fibro meds this week in the hope of trying to boost myself over and get beyond, so I get back to some level of normal. But we'll see how it goes. I've set myself a little mission for this week. I will try and check in with you as much as I can. I might not have very much to show you, because it will just literally be unpacking, cleaning, clearing, sorting. You might find a couple of exciting projects that I'd forgotten about under all the, or hidden behind a box of fabrics. You know, you never know what you might find when you go through your room. So I might pop on if I find something that excites me, but otherwise there might not be much to say. But I will pop on and keep you posted on how I'm doing, and hopefully by next week I will be back to full speed. I'll be running, you know, on all cylinders, and I will have some good work to show you. But take care, everyone. Happy sewing, and I will speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.